Hello guys, what is up? It is Finn here, bringing you guys some more MLB The Show 19 Road to the Show with our closer, the Plow. And we are still in AA, but we have been chosen for the All-Star game, which is pretty cool. Don't know where we finished in voting. Let's actually take a look. We were second, which is not bad. Although our ERA could be a little better. I think we got lit up in our last start. I can't see because it doesn't show your stats here. But yeah, we only started 2 games, and I think the other one we didn't do too good. I simmed it, so I don't know. But anyway, yeah. So we're hopefully we can do good closing. I don't know if we're gonna play this game. Here we go. We're pitching in the, I guess this is, yeah, top of the 7th. So we'll see how we do here. Let's go for 200 likes this episode. I know we can do it. So go ahead. Hit that like button, show that love and support, and subscribe. Join the Dorsal family and help us get closer to 100K before the end of the year. And also, actually, no, before the end of the summer. That is what we're going for now. So, you like this shirt? Thank you. I got a fan shirt. Phillies. Yep. I actually got this the night of Roy Halladay's no-hitter in the playoffs in 2010. That's when I got this shirt. Yep. Alright, do I have a protein shake today? Not yet. I didn't do mine yet. Alright, here we go. We're ready to go. Ready to rock and roll. This is going to have to be the thumbnail for the video. Us on the mound for the All-Star game. Oh, good start. Catcher can't hold on to the ball. I love it. Alright. I think I updated one perk, too. I forget what it was, but I know I updated one. Oh, we're at the, This is Miller Park. Why are we here? Isn't this a double? I thought the AA All-Star game's at a minor league stadium. Unless this is the Futures? No, this isn't a Futures game. Yeah, that's weird, but okay, I'll take it. I'm not going to complain. Alright. Pretty cool. Alright. We are losing, though, but I don't really care. It's the All-Star game. I just want to do good myself. I usually don't really care about the All-Star game. I just like to know I made it, and, you know, or if a franchise mode, I like to have a lot of players that made it. I don't know if it really, like, changes your players' morale, though. You used to get training points for it when you... Uh-oh. No, he's got it. I see the thing. There we go. 1, 2, 3 inning for the Plow. That's probably all he's going to get, though, is my guess. He's probably done, I would think. Yeah, he is. Alright, well, I'm going to get a thumbnail for this video, and I will be right back. There we go. Alright, play next appearance. Let's see when our next appearance will be. We got some... Get to know our boy Matt Ramsey a little bit, I guess. Gotta remember, we got OSFM rosters now, which is pretty cool. We'll go Lightning Rod. I want to try... I don't know what those perks do, but I'd like to get them. Alright, let's see what we got going on here. I want to play. We're doing nice training. I thought that's what this was going to be. K9, that's fine with me. Get that up. Here we go. Is this a safe situation? No. It is not. But we're coming into the game anyway, which I guess is fine. But alright. But what's going on, everyone on stream? How are you all doing today? Welcome. Welcome. Hope everyone is having a marvelous Sunday, both on Twitch and YouTube. In general, I hope everyone is having a wonderful Sunday. As those of you in college, like me, nearing the end of the school year. Maybe some of you guys are even nearing the end of your education, like me. I am all done after this semester, which I'm very excited for. And I'm so glad that this one class is almost over, because I have really struggled in it, and I've never struggled in a class with this guy. This guy is just like, I don't like to talk bad about professors, but he is just, it's his first year teaching. So at first we were all like, alright, he's probably just, you know, he's new, he's not that good at it. But I think he's just lazy. Like, I'm starting to get that way, because a lot of people have been asking him for extra credit, because this one girl in my class who's got, like, never gotten below an A has a B in the class, so that's saying something. And, like, the average on the paper, the average score was, like, a 68, and I was like, that's not good. That's not a good average. An average would be, like, around 75 would be, like, your average, you know what I mean? So, I just thought that was pretty crappy, you know what I mean? It's like, and I remember the instructions for the paper were very vague. I was like, what? He wants 7 pages of what? You know? It's like, I hate page requirements, because it's like, what if I don't need to talk that much to prove my point? You know what I mean? It's like, I might be able to do it in 2 pages instead of just constantly repeat myself. So that's like what my paper was just me repeating myself because I didn't know what else to say. I was like, this is it. I pretty much stated my point. But yeah, it was I was not a fan of him. And I remember during his evaluation, because the new teachers get evaluated, he was sitting at his desk reading from the textbook and the PowerPoint the entire evaluation. I was like, or like 90% of it. I was like, I can't believe this guy. You know, usually you would think he would at least stand up and act like he cares, but I was like, wow. Jeez. I couldn't believe it. But I talked to my advisor about him. I was like, I'm scared, like, that this guy's gonna screw up my chances of graduating. And it's like, I don't know. I've took a class just like this and I aced it. I don't know what I'm doing wrong in this guy's class. But yeah, he's a very tough grader. I've never had trouble in a person's class before. And the thing that sucks is for the tests, this is what I'm most upset about, right? Here's what I'm most upset about. So we have an exam Thursday, the final exam. And, like, everyone needs to do good on it because everyone is struggling. Like, there are so many people on the verge of not passing the class. So, you know, like, and it's like, he even told me I'm not the first person to ask for extra credit, but I will not be issuing any. And it's like, well, what does it tell you if so many people are asking? You know what I mean? And I even said I don't want extra credit, like, just to retake assignments and stuff like that. Kind of better my score would be nice. But anyway, so here we go. I just want to see what we do here. Nice. There we go. So anyway, we have an exam. The final exam is Thursday. And we had class last Thursday. He told us he didn't even make the exam. And he doesn't know what's going to be on it. So he said, I'm going to make the exam this weekend. And I'll get the study guide out on Monday. Here's what upsets me. We're college students. A lot of us work, and we have other classes. So, we have to wait until the week starts to start studying. That is what I'm most upset about, because it's like, some of us, the weekends are only free time. I mean, I have some free time during the week, luckily, but not everyone does. A lot of people have full-time jobs, you know, or they're working, you know, long hours during the week. And the thing with me is, yes, oh, he missed it. He botches it. So, like, with me, and Donnie DiCaprio, thank you for the follow, welcome to the Dorsal family, buddy. Like, I work nights, but I can study during the day, but, like, I do this during the day. Unfortunately, I might have to slow down with these. I'm hoping I won't, but, with the videos. But, you know, I do this during the morning, early afternoon, and, I'll probably just be studying while I'm letting videos render and stuff like that. So, but the thing is, I can't study at night because I'm dead. You know what I mean? Like, when I get home, I'm tired because I work at night. I go in usually around 5:30, 6 o'clock, come home around, you know, 9:30. So it's like, I'm tired, you know what I mean? Like, if I tried studying, I would not be comprehending anything. I have done schoolwork late at night, and it's like, it's hard for me to focus. And it's just like, the study guide's not even everything that's supposed to be on it, and the PowerPoints are like 50 slides long for each chapter. So it's like 150 around slides to study for if you don't have the study guide. Plus the readings in the book, which are pretty much the same thing. And he also throws articles at you that he wants you to read. It's like, how am I going to remember even 70% of this? You know what I mean? So it's really difficult. And I don't like talking trash on professors. I never have. But, and like, I have had professors I've gotten an A in, but they were awful. Like the one class I took before that was just like this class that I aced, like, I will admit the person was not a very good professor, but at least she stood up and talked, but it was just, she was very boring, no offense to her. You know what I mean? Like, it was very hard to concentrate. But she wasn't a tough grader, you know? She was willing to help you out if you were even turned in things late. I never did. I'd always turned in things on time. So, you know, if you turned something in late, you know, she would help you out, or she would let you redo something if you really messed up. Him, not so much. And the thing is, he does these case briefs, right? Because I'm a criminal justice major. I don't want to be in, like, law, like judge or lawyer or anything like that. But it's a required course, which stinks. I don't know why I'm doing the warm-up. But anyway, you have to, you know, you look over a case and then you have to brief it. You have to go through, like, what the opinions were, the facts of the case, you know, the result, and all that fun stuff, right? So, you have to do that, and the thing is, he grades it out of 3. Now, that sounds fine, but the thing is, he doesn't do decimals, which makes it worse. So, you either get a 0, which I don't think anyone's gotten. Oh, so you pretty much get a 1, a 2, or a 3. But only one of those are good, you know? He doesn't give you a 2.5 or a 2.3. He gives you a 2, or a 1, or a 3. So you're either getting a 33, a 66, or a 100. Or 67, however you want to look at it. 66.66666, whatever you want to look at it as. But it sucks, because it's like, I remember I emailed him, because he doesn't let us know how he did on the last case brief before he assigns another one. So it's like, how am I supposed to know if I'm doing these right? So I emailed him, and he was like, you did okay, you forgot to do this. And I was like, okay, so I guess I got a pretty decent grade. And then I saw I got 2 out of 3. I'm like, that's not okay, that's awful. And I was really upset. I was like, that's not okay. That's a D. So it sucks because so many people were getting, you know, screwed over with that. And it's just, it frustrates me that he grades like that. Like, if it was a 2.3, I don't know what that would have been, but probably like a 70-something, I would have been like, okay, that's not bad. I mean, that is okay. You know what I mean? So that's what I was thinking I got. I probably got a C or a B. You know, I wasn't thinking a D when he said I did okay. I should have went Showtime here. Oh well, didn't need it. But yeah, I was not very happy about it. So, and he doesn't reply to emails on time. Like, I sent him one on Thursday and I have yet to hear back, and it's Sunday. So, it's like, oh my gosh, dude. I've told my advisor about him. And she, like, and even another teacher, the teacher that evaluated him, I talked to. And she, like, gave me all these things to email him about, and that didn't work. She was like, I'm not promising you it will work, but a lot of teachers, you know, may not give extra credit, but they'll let students retake assignments. And I asked them, and I have yet to hear back. So, yeah, I'm not a big fan. I'll be very surprised if he's allowed to teach again. And the thing is, like, I don't know if they're going to curve the class, because I don't think anyone has an A. There might be one person with an A, and I'll be honest, the reason why, I don't know, this is what I've heard, but someone told me the kid was on his Apple Watch, like, during the entire exam. So that's probably why he's doing good in the class. Because I know during class, when I'm looking at his laptop, he's got, like, an NBA basketball game on. And he sometimes has the notes of the class, like, in case he gets called on or something like that. So, but I don't know, like, I just remember, like, the last class before the first exam, he was like, afterwards, this one woman in our class was like, are we going to be getting a study guide or something? And he was like, well, or doing a review, and he was like, well, the exam is next week. And she was like, yeah, well, this is a lot. And he was like, okay, well, I can work on a study guide. And then he gave it to us, like, 2 nights before the test. I'm like, how am I going to study 2 nights before? So I was like, oh my gosh. I think he's really lazy. And I remember when I was talking to my teacher, she was like, well, some professors, most new professors are really worried about failing people, you know, their first semester. And I was like, I don't think this guy is. You know what I mean? Like, it just seems like he's lazy. Like, he wouldn't even assign, which, I mean, this worked out for us fine. So I'm not really complaining, but it just kind of proves my point. He didn't assign another case brief for number 5. He was like, I couldn't find one, so I'm just going to give you guys 3 free points if you come up with a question for the reviews, for the 1-hour review session for the exam. And it was like, wow, that just shows how lazy he is. I mean, it's 3 free points, so I'm not going to complain, but whatever. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's just, like, really frustrating. I've never had a teacher that just doesn't care. You know what I mean? And it just seems that way. I have emailed him and he's given me detailed responses, but it's like sometimes he just doesn't email me at all. And it's like frustrating. Is that gonna be a double? No. Okay. But it's like, yeah, I'm not a big fan of the guy. You know what I mean? Like, at first I liked him, but then it was just like, he was very, like, it's not easy to pay attention in his class. And I've taken, like, it's a night class, which also sucks, but it was like one of the only classes available. Oh, and he botches it. But I've taken a night class before, and I had no problem focusing, you know what I mean? I've done very well in night classes. It's just, this guy's is just, it's like I'm falling asleep in the class. And there's also side conversations going on in class, and he doesn't stop them. And I'm trying to, like, focus, and these two girls were talking about a paper in a completely different class. So I'm like, looking at them, like, hoping he gets the hint. I'm like, I don't like to be this guy to get mad at other students, but it's like, I'm trying to do good on this next exam. I could... You know, and I'm not, like, I even raised my hand. I was like, can you repeat that? I'm sorry. And he was like, yeah. I'm like, oh my gosh. And it just sucks because I had one teacher, right, for very many classes in my degree, because he taught a lot of different classes. And he would tell you, like, what to study. Like, he'd be like, you're going to need to know this. And you'd go in your notes, star it, highlight it, whatever you wanted to do. He was awesome. He was very helpful. And I remember when you would hand in your test, at least he did it to me. He'd look at it. He'd be like, good. And then, like, sometimes, if you really didn't know one thing, he'd be like, come on, think about it. You know this. Be like, think. And then he'd really want you to do well. So, I really miss that guy. I wish he taught this class, but he was an awesome dude. Like, he really wanted his people to succeed. Like, he would call on people and be like, you know this, come on. Like, I don't like getting called on, but I liked him because he actually got people involved, whether you wanted to or not. So, I don't know. It is what it is, but it wasn't a, is that even allowed? I don't know what you're talking about with what being allowed. If you're talking about the Apple Watch thing, no, that's not allowed. That's cheating on a test. And some teachers, like, even allow you to bring in, like, an index card or paper, like, to look. I've had open book professors. I had one history teacher who was awesome. All his tests were open book, but he was also a very good teacher. He was very into what he taught. This was in college. This was my third year of college, right? This was last fall, I think. Not this past fall, the last one. He was very into what he taught. I actually was paying attention to what he said because you had to write down, and then you could bring those notes in. Like, he was very helpful. Like, he was like, I want all you guys to get A's. I want to give all you guys A's. And he pretty much did. Like, it was very hard to not get an A on his test. Like, you really had like, unless you didn't take notes, you could not get an A on his test. But it was such an easy class to pass. I remember I didn't even take the last exam because he, like, drops the lowest test grade. So it was like I didn't need to take it because I did good on the paper and I did good on the other tests. So there was no point. Uh-oh. Great. Well, now it's a safe situation, right? Keep me in. I got this. Man, was that the first home? No, I gave up another home run. That's right. I forgot we gave up another home run. But yeah, I'm hoping everyone does good in this class because there's one girl I feel so bad for that's really struggling, and she's trying too, but she's, like, not doing well at all. And I feel so bad for her because it's like, I don't know, she's got a shot to graduate. So, like, a lot of people, if we got hundreds on the test, we couldn't even get it up a letter grade. So it's like, some people are really struggling, and no one has struggled this hard in this guy's class. I told my advisor, my parents, and they all, like, think it's just like, and this guy's got another job. It's like, don't be a teacher if you have a full-time job and you can't juggle both. You know what I mean? I don't know. I'm sorry for ranting. I don't like talking trash about, you know, people, but it's just like, I feel so bad for everyone else. You know what I mean? It's like, if so many people can't graduate and get their degree because of this guy, it's really gonna stink. So, It's like so many people, including myself, are trying to get a job this summer. You know what I mean? And it's gonna suck if I can't apply because of this one class. So I think I wouldn't be surprised if like the college gets involved and like they might have to curve the class, because it might come down to that. But there's like 2 people or 1 person that's, I think, actually doing good. He's safe. Oh, he got him. Apparently. I thought he was safe, but okay. Wow. But anyway, wish me luck. I hope we do well, and I hope everyone else in the class does well, because this is like the first class I've actually struggled with ever. And it's just like, I don't get a whole lot of feedback. We don't get a lot of help. So it's like I don't really know how to correct myself, because I'm not really learning how to. So anyway, I hope we do well, though. I hope everyone in my class does good. I am a little nervous, but I do have a good feeling about how it will end. So anyway, guys, that is going to do it. I hope you guys enjoyed this rantful episode of the Plow. But thank you guys very much for watching. Again, hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. And as always, I will see you guys in the next episode. And don't forget, at 3 p.m. Eastern Time today, I actually forgot to mention this, we will be starting the playoffs with Dorsal Fin and NHL 19. So I hope to see all of you guys there as well. See you guys then. Peace.